guys, so today we're going to be trying out basically, I have 3 products from Amazon that we're going to try out. I had some other lashes, but you know, I can only try 1 lash per video basically. So we're just going to try this pack, a set of blushes. So the lashes and blushes I've had for a couple months now, so I can give you a pretty good review on them. And then I have these brushes which I haven't tried yet. I just got them, so this is more of a first impression. So let's just talk about this set. This is a Dream of Color 15-piece makeup brush set. I've been wanting this for a while and I finally got it. It has 15 brushes. It has a powder brush, a foundation brush, a blush brush, a contour brush, blending brush, highlight brush, shader brush, concealer brush, blending brush, eyeshadow brush, another blending brush, another eyeshadow brush, a pencil brush, a detail brush, and an eyebrow brush. So that's everything it claims to come with. The brand, I guess, is Docolor makeup. It comes with an instruction manual with all the brushes, their social media, and inside is just details on every brush and its intended use. And this is what they look like out the package. So the other item that I wanted to do my final thought review on is this. It's a 5-color blush set. It comes with a mirror. And then the last compartment actually just holds a little brush that it comes with. And then these are the magnetic lashes. I'm just going to use these 2 palettes. So this is the Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity palette, and this is the Huda New Nudes palette. So I'm going to grab their number 5 brush, which they say is a blending brush. I'm just going to pick up Bare from the Huda Beauty, which is just a skin, like my type of skin tone color. I'm going to grab Venusian Orchid from the Pat McGrath palette, which is kind of like a lighter pink color. I do like this brush. It's fluffy, but how can I explain that? It's a little bit more tapered than I like. Like, I like my blending brushes to be fluffy. It is fluffy, but not so tapered, I guess. I don't know. Like, it definitely has like more control, whereas usually when I want to like buff out real quick, I just like it to be like super fluffy and wide, and I feel like it buffs it out quicker to me. But this is like more precise. It's like almost like a pencil-y type of tip on it, but it's not bad. So that's it blended so far. I think it did a decent job. It's not bad. It's not as good as my preferred brush, which if you've watched me, you know my preference is a Wet n Wild blending brush. I don't know why, I just love that brush so much. I have like 10 of them, and that's just my favorite brush. I've never found another brush I liked more, and I have high-end brushes as well that I still don't like as much as that one. So, but this one's good. I can use it in my rotation. So I'm going to take their brush number 13, which they say is their pencil brush, and I'm going to go in with Love Bite in the Huda Nude palette, and just start placing it right in this corner. Oh my gosh, guys, I just hit pan. Just hit pan on it. It's always a good feeling when you hit pan on something. So I'm going to use their brush number 10. I'm going to grab Electron from the Pat McGrath palette. It's a nice brush. It packs it on the color. It packs on the color nicely. And it has some fluff to it that's really nice too. It's a good size, like it fits right perfectly. It's not so thick that you wouldn't be able to cut a crease with it. You really could if you wanted to. I'm not gonna like cut an actual crease with concealer, but I think it's doing a fine job of doing like a lazy cut. So that's this so far, and I'm gonna see if I can find, let's see, their detail brush. What is that? 14. All right, so this is their detail brush. It's super tiny. I'm gonna see if I can do like detail right above, and for that I'm gonna use Cosmic from the Pat McGrath palette, and I'm gonna try to literally get it like on the side of the brush, so I'm gonna kind of try to tight line this. If you see that, like the tight pink, I'm gonna try to make it a little thicker. Yeah, that's really nice. I would say it's definitely thin enough to get those details that you need. I'm gonna actually clean off their detail brush, and I'm gonna go in with Daydream from the Huda Beauty for the inner corner, which is like a pearly pink. That fits perfectly in there, and it's packing on the color perfectly. Like, that is nice. So I'm gonna finish my other eye and I'll be back. Okay, so the eyes are basically done. It's a pretty basic like purpley pink, which is usually the type I will go for if I'm not doing super colorful. Oh my god, I'm so red here. Okay, anyways, oh, these are the other lashes I was talking about as well. They're not magnetic, but this is like a glue liner, and they look like these. I haven't tried them yet. If you want a video of me comparing it to other ones that are similar, then let me know and I'll do it. Also, I was supposed to do a video comparing the Glamnetics to like these, and I'm just gonna say that now. If you're wanting to splurge and you want to get the Glamnetic brand, go ahead, but I think I prefer these over the Glamnetics, and I'm just gonna be honest about that. Like, I wouldn't bother unless you really have the money to splurge and you want to try them out. I would just get them from Amazon because I just like them better, honestly. Let's just get into the face then. I'm not gonna use a primer or anything because, like I said, I'm not going nowhere, and I'm probably gonna take this off right after I film this. So let's go with their number 2 brush, which is their foundation brush. You can see it's like a flat like you see, it's a flat top brush. I don't usually use these type of brushes. I have one similar, but it's not flat top. It's kind of rounded a little bit, and it's the, I think, the Ultimate Blending Brush from Elf, and that's literally the only foundation brush I will use. Otherwise, I use a blender. So let's see. I mean, if it looks like messed up when I use this, then I'm just gonna finish it with the blender, just to be honest. And I'm just gonna use Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is my favorite drugstore foundation though. And let's see how this brush does. Get my hair back. Okay. Even though it's a brush, like usually with the Ultimate blending brush, I do the same thing where like I do a mix of like tapping and rubbing, but overall I'm not a fan of foundation brushes usually. So I'm not gonna lie, I like this brush though, which is good because my my Elf Ultimate Blending Brush has been shedding like crazy lately, and I don't think it's savable anymore. Like, it needs to get thrown out. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Oh my god, I like this brush a lot. Yeah, it blended it in nicely, but yeah, I like it. It did its thing. Wow. Okay. Let's do the concealer brush next. So here's our concealer brush. I never use concealer brushes when I'm doing my concealer, so I'll try it out, but more than likely I'm gonna switch to the sponge. You know what? This concealer brush is not bad either. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't already assume that I was going to use a sponge, and I would have just used a little bit less product, like, cause it's actually, oh my god, it's actually blending it in nice, but it's just a little bit too much product because I already pre-assumed that I'm gonna use a sponge, which sucks, because it would have been fine. It actually would have literally been fine. I do like this concealer brush too. I am surprising myself. And then I'm just gonna take it like around my eyebrow a little. And it seemed a little small, but honestly, it works. That was good. So far, this brush set is actually like, it's hitting nice. And I think it was, after taxes and everything, it was like $24–25 because they had an extra 5% discount on it too. So I'm just gonna use their brush 12, which is an eyeshadow brush, but it's kind of one of these shaped ones. I'm just gonna hit my under eye with, I'm gonna use Spanked from the Huda palette. I don't know if I should actually use their powder brush to set my face. Let's see how big the powder brush is because I haven't taken it out yet. And then I'm gonna try to get up. I feel like that was too much. I'm just gonna try to get into everywhere that I sat with it. Like, I'm literally just trying to tap into it because this brush is so fluffy and it just picks up the powder so much. And I don't want it to be like super white on my face either. So I would definitely still prefer to just use, yeah, I'm like wasting so much product just trying to make sure it doesn't fall out, that I think I would have rather just used my sponge. Plus I feel like the dampness of the sponge helps melt like the powder in while you're applying it. So I feel like I look brighter than usual, honestly. So I'm just gonna try it for like the rest of my face powder and see what happens. So hit all the other spots where I have foundation applied. My forehead. And then I got a whole bunch of the lighter shade around my nose, so let me try to get some of that off. Alright, so that's the powder brush. The powder brush is really soft, but it's really big and it's not like pointed enough. So here's the contour brush. Looks like a basic angled contour brush, really soft. I'm just gonna use a Hoola bronzer. So I blew it off a little. I mean, it's applying nicely though. Let me just tap in once and see. I mean, I'm not mad at it like at all. The only thing I would really say is that like it feels a little flimsy, but while you're applying it, like it applies it really nicely. So I'm gonna try to find, I know they had a brush that looked like for nose contouring. I think it's, yep, it's this one. So it kind of matches the shape and the same color. So this is their 11, which they say it's a blending brush. We're just gonna go lightly. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I feel like it didn't blend it out as good as my other nose one I use, but maybe we could fix it when we highlight. Let's do blush then next. Your blush brush number 3. Oh, this is a tiny blush brush. I would actually have thought this was a highlighting brush. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts about this. I don't really like it. I'm going to use the, what color should I use? Last color, I think. And I'm gonna explain to you why. Okay, that's the last color. It's not even this like mauve color, it's just like, it looks like chalk. Okay, what I don't like about it is that the colors in person don't match the colors online, and I specifically wanted this set mostly for the orange shade. I'm scared to even apply this, if it's even gonna come up on my skin tone. Like, if it doesn't come up on me, my god. It's coming up a little bit, but not really much at all. Like, I don't really see anything. I mean, is it on camera showing anything? I don't know. I'm gonna open the first pink one and see if it makes a difference at all. A little bit. I feel like the camera picks it up better than me in front of a mirror does, to be honest. Like, I feel like there's basically nothing on my skin. That helped it a little bit. I do sometimes still use the orange one more than anything, but yeah. And then I'm just gonna, now it wants to show up. After I'm like digging and digging, it suddenly shows up on my nose. But overall, like, I would not like go out my way and buy this again. I would not. And I would not suggest you buy this either, honestly. So we did that. Let's do the highlight then. This is our highlight brush. I'm just gonna go basic with the Pat McGrath. I've been still trying to figure out how to use this better for my skin tone. Like, if I put too much, it gives like a dark spot. So typically, like, I would highlight up here, but I'm not going to, because like literally no matter what I do, if I use this highlight, it shows a dark spot on my forehead. So I'm just using their highlight brush, which is what, let me see, number 6. Face. Trying not to layer it too much. That was the highlighting brush. So we're just gonna do lashes now. So usually I just take, this is a NYX ink liner. Okay, so I'm just gonna do like a basic wing like this, and then I'm gonna wait for it to dry for a second, and then I'm gonna go over it with the other liner, the magnetic liner. These will be cute. They're not too crazy, they're not too extra. So yeah, I'm going to use these the bottom set here. These are my favorite though. I'm literally just going over what I just did. I mean, I'm not gonna go over the wing part, obviously, because your lash is not gonna adhere to the wing. I'm gonna take the lash. These lashes have 5 strips specifically, 5 magnets I should say. Oh my gosh, you know what would have helped if I would have freaking put mascara on? I just realized I didn't put mascara on. Okay. But these are the lashes. Let me bring you in closer actually. I'm gonna do my other eye now. Just like I just did. I'm going to go over with the magnetic liner as close as I can to my lash line. Usually right after I do this is when I would put mascara on. I kind of line it up in the front where I want it first. Oh, it's stuck to my actual eyelash right now. Okay, so I fast forward you guys because you guys can just sit there seeing me fight with this to get on my eye instead of my eyelash, but here they are. You could tight line your upper lid just to make it more seamless. Let me just grab my mascara actually. Okay, so I got the mascara on my bottom lashes anyways, not the tops. And I put a little bit like of a purple liner in my waterline. So this is the final look before I tell you my final thoughts. Alright, so let's get to my final thoughts. So final thoughts on these items. Lashes, get these. I'll link you the exact ones that I have, like these ones. I have other magnetic ones, but I don't know if I really need to do a comparison because they are pretty much the same. They work just as well and I like them just as much. So like I said earlier, my comparison that I can just tell you right now compared to Glamnetic, I would choose the Amazon ones over my Glamnetic ones like every day of the week. I just like them better. I think they're lighter, I think they're nicer. Of course Glamnetic has specific styles you can pick for, as like Amazon you just have to get a bundle of a whole bunch of different styles. But the Glamnetic ones are a lot more expensive, so if you just want to get a few styles from Glamnetic, that's fine. I wouldn't buy their glue because really if you're just going to get specific lashes from Glamnetic, you can just use this exact magnetic glue. It works exactly the same. So yeah, and every time you buy like one of these sets from Amazon, you're gonna get this glue, like this magnetic type of glue, and I think the Glamnetic glue is over $20 just for the glue, so just consider that. So anyways, magnetic lashes, get them, they're amazing. These brushes, this whole set, the 15-piece set, so all of them have their wrappers off except 3, so of the 15 I used 12, so I think that's a pretty good review of them. The 3 I didn't use were this eyebrow brush here, which is their number 15, their number 7, which is a shader brush, and their number 9, which is a blending brush. So these are the only 3 I didn't use. I used all the rest, and I really am surprised and shocked at how much I actually love this brush set. So I would highly recommend this brush set actually. Like, I love this set and I'm so glad I finally got it. It was worth everything. It's extremely affordable. They did a great job. So yeah, I'm not mad at this purchase at all. Plus they're stinking cute. Like, what? So cute. So yeah, this is definitely a buy. This is a pass. Do not come near this. It seemed like a good idea because you get 5 blushes, you get it in a compact case, but really, I mean, I'm gonna swatch them for you real quick. So this is all of them swatched from top to bottom. So you have like the pink, the other pink, the orange, the other pink, and then you have that bottom one down here. Like, this little patch of color is supposed to be this brown color. Like, I don't know if you can even see that tiny patch of color. That's why when I was trying to use it today, like, nothing was showing up. I'm expecting like this mauvey brown because I love like a nude brown blush, and yeah, nothing showed up. This is kind of a darker looking pink. It doesn't look like it does in the pan. These 2 pinks on the outside pretty much look the same. This orange was the reason I bought it to begin with, and that's probably the best shade in there. So I mean, I guess it's not too bad for me because I wanted it, because I wanted an orange blush. I wanted it for this, so I'm keeping it for the orange. But if you bought this thinking you were gonna get this big variety of different color, and then you get it and it's like, it looks nothing like what you thought it was gonna look like, basically, stay away from that. So basically, I mean, that's it. I don't want to drag this video out longer. I've probably been doing this for like an hour and a half already, so hopefully I can get this video to be shortened to I'm hoping 10-15 minutes. I like to keep my videos short, so I'll see what I can do. So yeah, I guess I will see you guys on the next one. I don't know when I'm gonna make another one. I don't really have a particular type of video to make right now. If you have a suggestion, you can suggest a video and I'll try to do it. If you guys are liking the clothing hauls and you want more hauls, then I can do that too. So it just depends. But either way, I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Bye.